Congratulations on completing Chapter 1 on inner joins. Welcome to Chapter 2 on outer joins. You can remember outer joins as reaching out to another table while keeping all of the records of the original table. Inner joins keep only the records in both tables. You'll begin this chapter by exploring 1. Left joins, 2. Right joins, and 3. Full joins, which are the 3 types of outer joins. Let's begin by exploring how a left join differs from an inner join via a diagram. Recall the inner join diagram from Chapter 1. The only records that were included in the resulting table of the inner join query were those in which the ID field had matching values. In contrast, a left join notes those records in the left table that do not have a match on the key field in the right table. This is denoted in the diagram by the open circles remaining close to the left table for ID values of 2 and 3. These values of 2 and 3 do not appear in the ID field of the right table. You now see the result of the left join query. Whereas the inner join kept just the records corresponding to ID values of 1 and 4, a left join keeps all of the original records in the left table, but then marks the values as missing in the right table for those that don't have a match. The missing values are marked with dark gray boxes here for clarity. Note that the values of 5 and 6 for ID in the right table are not found in the result of left join in any way. It isn't always the case that each key value in the left table corresponds to exactly one record in the key column of the right table. In these examples, we have this layout. Missing entries still occur for IDs of 2 and 3, and the value of R3 is brought into the join from right 2 since it matches on ID 4. Duplicate rows are shown in the left join for ID 1 since it has 2 matches corresponding to the values of R1 and R2 in the right 2 table. The syntax of the left join is similar to that of the inner join. Let's explore the same code you used before to determine the countries with a prime minister and a president, but let's use a left join instead of an inner join. Further, let's remove continent to save space on the screen. The first 4 records in this table are the same as those from the inner join. The last 6 correspond to the countries that do not have a president, and thus their president values are missing. The right join is much less common than the left join, so we won't spend as much time on it here. The diagram will help you to understand how it works. Instead of matching entries in the ID column on the left table to the ID column of the right table, a right join does the reverse. Therefore, we see open circles on the IDs of 5 and 6 in the right table since they are not found in the left table. The resulting table from the right join shows these missing entries in the LVAL field. As you can see in SQL, the right table appears after right join and the left table appears after from. I'll see you again soon to introduce full joins after you complete the next few exercises. The last of the 3 types of outer joins is the full join. In this video, you'll see the differences between a full join and the other joins you've learned about. In particular, the instruction will focus on comparing them to inner joins and left joins, and then to left joins and right joins. Let's first review how the diagram changes between an inner join and a left join for our basic example using the left and right tables. Then we'll delve into the full join diagram and its SQL code. Recall that an inner join keeps only the records that have matching key field values in both tables. A left join keeps all of the records in the left table while bringing in missing values for those key field values that don't appear in the right table. Let's next review the differences between a left join and a right join. Now you can see the differences between a left join and a right join. The ID values of 2 and 3 in the left table do not match with the ID values in the right table, so missing values are brought in for them in the left join. Likewise, for the right join, missing values are brought in for ID values of 5 and 6. A full join combines a left join and a right join, as you can see by looking at this diagram. So it will bring in all records from both the left and the right table and keep track of the missing values accordingly. Note the missing values here and that all 6 of the values of ID are included in the table. You can also see from the SQL code to produce this full join result that the general format aligns closely with the SQL syntax you've seen for both an inner join and a left join. You'll next explore an example from the leaders database. Let's revisit the example of looking at countries with prime ministers and/or presidents. We'll walk through the code line by line to do this using a full join. The select statement starts us off by including the country field from both of our tables of interest and also the prime minister and president fields. Next, the left table is specified as prime ministers. Note that the order matters here, and if you switch the two tables, you get slightly different output. The right table is specified as presidents with the alias of P2. Prime ministers was aliased as P1 in the previous line. Lastly, the join is done based on the key field of country in both tables. Time for some practice.